Hello my lovely people, welcome to my channel. My name is Janet. Today we are going to be doing a 20-minute all standing Pilates workout with a long resistance band. So grab your resistance band that has a little bit of tension. If you do not have a resistance band, you can also get an old pair of pantyhose, I believe, as it will add to the resistance of your workout. Now, if you enjoy this sort of workout, whether it's all standing or using resistance bands, feel free to leave me a comment and let me know what you want to see more of. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe, as it will really help my small channel to grow. Go grab your equipment and let's get started.
Okay team, we're gonna start with a bit of cardio, making your strap a little bit narrower. And we're gonna step one leg out to the side while swinging the arms in the opposite direction, like on a diagonal plane. Keep it nice and light. Just swapping the legs over. Now, if you want a little bit more, you know you don't have to take the rest when it comes up to the 10 seconds. Feel free to keep going for 40 seconds and then just move on to the next move without the rest in between. Awesome guys. All right, coming up to that next move, we're gonna step just side on, just so that you can keep your feet on the mat, and step one foot out, swinging the arms up around the ears. You do not have to face the sideways. If you don't want to, you can keep facing forward, looking at the camera or at the video actually. Unless you are taping yourself, that is a different story altogether. Elongating out from that body. Perfect. And moving on to that next move. So we're going to stay balancing, taking the arm above the head, leaning to that left leg, right knee comes in. And you're taking the arms and crossing them to the outside of that right leg. This works your obliques, works on your core stability and balance, which is very important in life. Of course, you can do it slower than me if this feels like a slightly fast pace. Make sure though, the opposite leg is always a little bit bent. Great job. So copy and paste that move. We're going to move to the other side, leaning to that right leg, slight bend in the right leg, and then pulling the arm down to the outside of the left knee. If you can get the knee up past the hips, or at least up to hip line, that will be awesome. Just increasing that mobility of range and obviously working into that hip muscle as well. Fast speed and arms above the head just helps that cardio go up there. Alright, so if you need to loosen up that strap a little bit, that's fine, because we're about to step out to the side into a squat positioning and opening up arms wide as your straps basically will allow you. Try to keep the hands up high to shoulder, because we're going to start to tone up those shoulder lines as well as those legs. Stepping side to side, about 1 meter or so, make sure both knees are bent. Nice. Have a moment or keep going with the move as always. So we're going to go into a squat, double pulse, double opening, and then come up. Down, down, and lift. Down, down, lift, lift. So it goes lower, lowers, up, up. So it's like you're doing a little double pulse, pulse, lift, lift. Just leveling up that body. So on that second squat, you want to go as deep, so have your bum in line with your knees. Great. Hopefully start to feel and tone through the arms now and a little bit through the legs. Of course, there's more. You're going to stay upright and then just open up the arms wide, come in about 5 centimeters, and then push it back out again. This will definitely bring in some shoulder burn. So feel free to take a rest whatever you need to. Of course, make your strap a little bit longer as well, depending on the resistance of your straps. You may not go as wide as this. Good. Roll at the shoulders if you need to. So we're going to stay down into continuous squat with the legs. Arms are just opening wide, so there's tension in the shoulders the whole time. So once you've got that locked in, don't move the arms anymore, but start to pulse out through the legs. So you're going to drop it down into a squat, go lower, and then just up a little bit and go back down. Hopefully you start to feel it through your legs. Squeeze the glutes though. All right, we're gonna step on the strap in the middle and then cross the hands over. We're gonna start to work into the glutes. So that right leg is stepping out and in. Don't bring the legs too close together. So they stay about hip width apart, and then the right leg just steps out 10 centimeters or so, depending on your range. So hopefully your strap is long enough and has a bit more resistance, but also range so that you can step out and in. Your other leg is just holding. Nice. All right, so we're going to burn into that same leg. Just readjusting myself, as you may as well. So that right leg steps back. Lean into your left leg, and we're going to lift the leg off the ground. This is working your hamstring. So the back of that thigh, I want to strengthen as well, because we want to be able to use all sides of the muscles from the front to the back to the sides and inner. So squeeze your bum definitely when you start to lift the leg up. It does not have to go very high. Tilt the body forward. Almost there, team. Good, and release. So we're still on the right leg, not quite done yet. I've just got one more thing to do. So you're going to step the leg wide, you're going to bring it behind you and then step it back. Hold still, make sure your hip stays square. Squat in the left leg though, because you want to load up that glute and the stabilizer. Slow or fast, whatever helps you to control the movement. I hope your glutes are burning like mine. Good, and relax it out. Good news, we've only got one more side to go. So squat it down, this time your left leg steps out about 10 centimeters and then back in again. Right leg is now your stabilizer, so you're gonna keep that knee bent and still and keep pushing it away. Good, and have a moment in your glutes. All right, so remember what we did on the other side. We're gonna step your left leg back and we're gonna lift it off the ground. Tilt that body forward, balancing into your right leg. So as well as working your hamstrings and glutes, you definitely get to work on your stability of the standing leg and help with your balance and focus really. Your eye gaze is looking somewhere on the floor at something that's not moving, concentrating through in order just to lift. So remember, the leg goes out straight, not a kick, right? Not a fast kick. All right, perfect. One more thing to do here on the glutes, team. Remember to step your leg out wide on the left side, and we're just going to tap it behind us and bring it back in. Hip stays square. You pull your belly button right into the spine and lift your pelvic floor, because you want to keep as stable as possible everywhere else in the body. Only 15 more seconds to go. Don't worry if your glutes are burning. It should. and releasing it through. All right, so we're gonna keep the arms crossed. We're gonna start to work the shoulders back in again. Time for an arm series. Lifting the straps up. You wanna get your hands up towards shoulder height if you can. Obviously, if your straps are a little bit more tighter because they're new or because you've gone for a harder resistance, if you don't go as high, that's fine. But let your elbows be higher than the hand, and the hand goes past the chest if possible. Good, have your rest here. All right, we're pulsing, so the arms stay the same. You've got to hold it up nice and high past the chest, and then just move it down a little bit and then lift it back up. Elbows lifting, pulsing it out. If you didn't quite feel it before, you definitely will feel it on this move. Totally fine. As you see, I'm getting tired. My hands drop a little bit below my chest. Just try to keep your body moving there. You'll build up that strength over time. All right, so we're gonna uncross it, coming into your bicep curls. Let's tone up the upper arms. Elbows locked into the side. Lift the hands up to the shoulders. Readjust. I just had to readjust because I wanted to make sure both sides are even. Sometimes when you step on the strap, one side is longer than the other, and then you feel like, oh, why is one arm stronger than the other? Sometimes it's just the length of the resistance. Soft knees, tummy muscles pulled in because your core switching on helps with you standing here. All right, that's just me adjusting because I had one side longer than the other. You do what you got to do. All right, so we're going to take it halfway up, lift to the shoulders, and then just drop the hands parallel to the elbows. So we're not releasing the arms all the way down now, which means I've taken away the rest, so that you work a little bit harder through your biceps. Less than 5 more seconds to go, team. You've got this. Don't let the arms drop too low. Good. All right, shake out the hands as much as you need to. All right, we're taking the straps back up into the air, and we're going to bring the knee up towards the chest, and the arms come back down. Maybe you're tapping the strap just to the knees or to the thighs. If you can get the knees up higher, go for it. A little bit of tension in the straps, but not too much. Just going to bring that heart rate back up again. Helps you to work the strength of your heart and also your cardio. All right, the move stays pretty similar, except you're going to swing the arms to the opposite side of the leg, and your legs are going to kick out straight. Toes flexed in towards you as you lift. Heels pressing away, lifting the leg up towards hip height, swinging your arms to the outside of that straight leg that is lifted to the roof. That way works your stomach and obliques, waistline work, leg work. It's a full body movement here, which is generally the most efficient. Nice. All right, let's face the right side again. Your right foot is going to step onto the right in the middle. Left leg steps back into a lunge position. Heels up. Make sure your front knee stays behind the toes. As you drop into a lunge, you're going to lift the arms up as high as you can go with straight arms, but palms facing downwards. So I always say this in class, if you drop your knee lower, your arms don't have to work as hard. But if you don't get low, then your arms wear the brunt of the movement. But of course, in this position, secretly you're working your legs a lot more harder if you drop it low, so that you can get the height of the arms. All right, lean forward into your front leg. Back leg is just toes down, straight leg. And we're going to work into the tricep. So you're pushing the straps past the hips, past the glutes, and lifting them up high, both evenly if you can. shoulders pull down from the ears. So this is the back of the arms. We've done the bicep. We're going to try to do the tricep so that when you wave your arms in the air, they don't jiggle as much at the bottom. All right, we're toning the back of the arms. I should not assume that your arms jiggle. Some people might have very toned arms naturally anyway. And what's wrong with a bit of jiggle anyway? All right, so arms holding. We're going to lift that left leg up and down. Toes pointed, squeeze the glute. The reason why we squeeze the glute is one, to tone it, but secondly, so you don't have to overbend your lower back, which I find a lot of people have lower back pains, especially nowadays where we sit. So try to protect by getting a stronger glute. All right, so we're going to hold the arms up to shoulder height so that there's tension in the shoulders, and then your back knee is going just halfway down, halfway up into deep lunges. Front leg, back leg will definitely get uncomfortable, right? Muscle discomfort is just that gradual burn through, but sharp pains, reset yourself. You might need a moment because you don't want to have sharp pains in any of your joints. Oh, see how my arms has dropped because I'm getting tired? It might happen to you. Just reset and take your arms back up high. All right, so the same foot is stepping on. Your opposite arm is going to go into what I call draw the sword in reformer, and probably Pilates as well, except you just don't have a reformer machine. You don't need to. You're going to pull the arm up onto the diagonal, step out, bend your opposite leg while the standing leg goes straight. All right. As much as it feels like it's an arm workout, it is, but use your legs to give you that sort of momentum to step out and lift up. Nice. All right. Let's go to the other side. We've only got one more leg to go. We're almost done with this workout. Lunging it through, arms go up past the head, remember? Back heel stays up. Some mistakes people do with lunges is they don't step out wide enough. So make sure you step your back foot about 1 meter away and your feet are not behind each other but side by side. Like on train tracks. Almost there. Lower the knees, remember, easier the arms get. Good. All right, let's go into tricep. Make sure your right leg is stepping back just lightly on the toes. Lean your body forward. And we're pressing the arms behind us. Palm facing behind your body. Careful not to overbend the wrists. Make sure the wrist and arm stays relatively fused. You are trying to get the arms past the height of your glutes as much as your shoulders will allow you to go. Good job. We are so close to the end. Lean that body forward. All right, that right leg is going to lift up into the air. Just hold the tension on in the strap. Find that if you pull the tension in the strap, it feels like you're holding onto something and your balance tend to get a little bit better. Maybe not for all. Standing leg always has a bend here because we want to be nice to our joints. Focusing on using your glutes. All right, team, just 2 more exercises to go and then we're stretching a little bit. So we're going to hold the arms up to shoulder height. Back knee is pulsing up and down. Awesome. So if you can stay with me till the end, there is a little bit of a stretch to stretch out those legs and arms that you've worked at today. You want to elongate out those muscles. Prevents injuries in the future. how's the legs? Amazing work. All right, last bit is that draw the sword, and then we are done. Good. All right, stepping up with that right leg, and that right arm is sweeping diagonally upwards on a diagonal line. Lift the hands up high. Watching myself here, I would have told myself to lift the hands a little bit higher so they are slightly more up. But I think I'm getting tired, which you might be as well. Just protect your bodies though. Lifting the arms up past the shoulders though, at least, if you can. Awesome. Shake, shake, shake. Let me give you a stretch in the shoulders. Pull one arm across the chest and then swap it over. It's like a minute of your life I need left just to stretch out. Lean to the right side, front leg bent, back leg straight. Press the back heel all the way down, releasing at your calves. Back knee comes in like a little lunge position, and then hands link. Tuck your chin in, round the back. Front leg goes straight. This is your hamstrings. It's quite a quick stretch. Feel free, if you want a bit more, to do my post-workout stretch that I have on my channel. Swooping over to the other side. Calf stretch here. Good. Back leg comes in. Lift the hands behind you. Lift up through the chin and chest. And pull back. Left leg straightening. Hamstring getting long. Did good, everybody. Give a little swing through the back. Loosen up that lower back. Hold on to something if you need to. We're going to come into that quad stretch on the right side. Hold on to a warrior chair, or if you've got the balance, you can do the quad stretch with me. Perfect. Excellent. I will see you on the next workout, team. Have a good one. Bye.